Yeah, Summertime Girl. I'm real excited about the new track.
A perfect song for the season.
Yeah, that's right. I was down in Nashville. I've been going there for about 10 years, and for any of the listeners that don't know, I'm from a small town called Ferguson, Ontario. So I'm, Canadian guy, and head down with the dream to Nashville for about 10 years now or so, and written over 300 songs, and I always figure it's just that small little fraction of the songs that become real special ones that you actually get an opportunity to release them out to radio and get listeners to hear them and stuff like that. And Summertime Girl was one of those songs that I felt really, really strong about, and I was very excited to get this chance to share it with everybody.
And this is one that you wrote yourself, or did you have a hand in this one?
Well, I was just going to say I wrote it with another Canadian, I guess we'd call her Canadian icon, Patricia Conroy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when we wrote it a few months ago on one of my recent songwriting trips down to Nashville, and we wrote about 3 songs in a week together, and we were just really excited about this new sound, and I feel like it's definitely an evolved, Summertime Girl, represents an evolved sound for me and from some of the singles I've had released to country radio in the past and whatnot, and I'm just really excited about it, and it's still me playing my guitar and singing and all that stuff I've always done, but I think country music's certainly evolved a lot lately, and I'm excited about Summertime Girl sort of fitting the way the format's kind of going now.
Well, it's been quite the road there for you to getting to Nashville there, Ryan. Everybody probably remembers the billboard that you put up there and a few years ago in Nashville.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can give you a little backstory on that. It was in 2008 and 2008, that is, and I'd been sort of, I guess you could say, slugging it out in the trenches of Nashville for a while as an aspiring artist, and wanted to just catch a break, basically, because it's very competitive down there with an abundance of talented people that go there with a dream, and so what I did was as your listeners may know, I put up the billboard to Taylor Swift across the street from her recording studio in Nashville. And I figured that a lot of the industry there would see it, and as well as Taylor herself. And that's what happened. And the billboard was up for a whole month down there, and it was basically asking Taylor if she would help me produce my album. And and that's sort of, I mean, the interesting thing is that she didn't produce my album. We did get to meet a couple times after, and she was very supportive on the media in terms of she gave me a nice endorsement and things like that. And what ended up happening was it basically just kind of kick-started my career, because it gave me an outlet for a lot of the music industry and radio and things like that to discover who I was, and got me a chance to open up some doors for my own music and get my own singles released to radio and whatnot. So. Well,
and then, like I said, it's always quite a journey for any artist out there to get to where they are at whatever point they are in their career, and it's always, it's not like they just all of a sudden became like overnight sensations. They worked their butts off.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I don't. Yeah, you nail it on the head. I think. I mean, it's. I'm 31 years old now, and I've been making music since as long as I can remember, and had this dream since I was just a wee little fellow, and it's been interesting looking back over my life so far and seeing the journey, I guess you could say, and it's certainly been a long journey, but you got to enjoy the ride along the way, and that's where I get a lot of the inspiration for the songs that I write, as well as the everyday experiences, and trust me, I've gotten a lot of songs out of my over a decade sort of working hard in Nashville trying to catch a break kind of thing, and now that I'm at that point where I get to put my music out to the public's ears and that over radio and stuff, I mean, that's like where the real big payoff is for me, because you get to see people's reactions, and I just hope that people enjoy listening to my new one, Summertime Girl, as much as I've enjoyed the journey writing and creating songs like that, and that song specifically.
Now, you've written a lot of songs. Has any other artist came your way to say, hey, what do you got?
Yeah, what do you got? Yeah, well, that's a good question, because that happens in Nashville all the time. A lot of successful artists, like even really famous American ones such as Dierks Bentley or Luke Bryan or these kind of artists, originally went to Nashville to be songwriters, and they weren't necessarily thinking that they were going to become really famous artists, that kind of thing. And it sort of happened that way for them, but not unlike those stories. I mean, I went to Nashville, as a lot of other Canadians have, to try and be a songwriter as well as an artist. And I've been able to write with a lot of honored to write with a lot of established songwriters that have many big hits, and I've been fortunate to have a few of my songs recorded by some other singers and things like that. But I think my main passion is still, I have to say, getting to go on stage or turn on the radio or whatever it might be and hear myself, singing one of my own songs, because I really do love the performance side of it and getting to be on stage and meet fans and do things like that. It's just it's something that words are hard to describe. It's just a really interesting feeling and a rush that I get when that happens.
Now, you've got a full-length EP coming out as well.
Yeah, I do. So as of right now, it'll be out pretty soon, actually. But as of right now, the single "Summertime Girl" is on iTunes. If anyone wants to download there, or of course they can hear it on your radio station there. And the rest of the EP is going to be coming out later this year. I've got a batch of other new songs that are going to be following up "Summertime Girl" that I'm also really excited to share with everyone.
And then there's also your website. People could head there as well to purchase some music and other stuff as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. It's just my name, RyanLaird.com, RyanLaird.com. And while I mentioned that website, I'd like to quickly mention another website that I'm a part of called biggerthan.that.org. And it's an organization that I'm involved with. Basically what it is we present motivational music concerts to youth across Canada and schools. And we go in and do a fun musical kind of engaging type of event with the kids, and also try and share an important message with them about something that I have experience with when I was in school, bullying, and how that you can be bigger than bullying in your life, and to always remember to chase those dreams that you have, just like I've had to do in my life with going to Nashville to chase my country music dreams.
Well, because you were just our way here back in March, weren't you? Doing the
I
tours
was,
there?
Yeah. I was out there, and we visited a handful of local schools. And the good news is we're coming back this next year again. So if there's any schools in the area there that are listening in, or maybe you're listening and your child goes to a school and you think, hey, we could really use a motivational music anti-bullying program like this, maybe hit up you guys on Facebook, on the radio station. I'm sure you can get in touch with us, or you can reach us through the contact link on biggerthan.that.org, and we would definitely love to visit your school. We have a sort of a goal of visiting every school across Canada and just trying to inspire as many youth as we can through this musical program with a message.
Well, yeah, and it's a great cause that you've connected with, because, we're hearing so much of this now, because of social media. When kids are being bullied in school, there's just no getting away from it nowadays.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I mean, I was talking to my parents recently, and when they were in school, they were telling me that bullying was something that was still prevalent and was happening, but there just wasn't near the amount of attention put on it as there is now. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's at least a good thing, because now at least there's more awareness out there. And with the Bigger Than That program that I'm a part of here, I mean, that's basically what we're trying to do is just spread more awareness about what bullying is, because it's very prominent in many young children's lives, in schools across Canada, and just let them know that it's not really necessary at the end of the day. I mean, if people can learn to focus on themselves and how to better themselves and lead happy lives, then they don't have to worry about picking on other people.
That's right. And again, there is the website, biggerthan.that.org.
That's right.
Or Ryan, they could just go to your site as well.
Yeah, sure. RyanLaird.com. Either one works. And I'm on Twitter and Facebook, and it's really fun when I get to play these schools like we did this last year in Alberta there, and get a lot of social media and Facebook feedback after the shows from some of the students that were at maybe one of the school concerts, but also from the parents as well. It's not uncommon. I'll get a message from a parent saying over the dinner table that night they were, their child was really enthusiastic about the Bigger Than That show that day, and they're now motivated to either A, maybe stand up for themselves, or B, go really chase after that dream that they have. And I always tell the kids at the concerts that there's no reason you can't go after that dream. I mean, no dream is too big to chase after. And because I remember being in those shoes. I mean, I was 7 years old and got that first guitar under the Christmas tree from my parents, and I never wanted to put it down since, and knew I wanted to be a country singer someday up on the big stage, and it's taken me many years to, and I certainly haven't achieved all my dreams either, but I mean, just to get to where I am even right now, it's taken me many years and a lot of hard work. And so I try to just use myself as a real life example to the kids that, if they want to go for it, sometimes there'll be bullies along the way that'll try to discourage you, but you got to stay strong and really, really chase what you want to do with your life.
And like you said, you're a prime example there.
I'm trying to be, and I think as an artist, we almost have a responsibility to try and do that because we do have a voice like I have as an artist, and why not use it to inspire our youth?
All right. Well, Ryan, the brand new song, Summertime Girl, we got that song here on CFWE.
Yes, thank you so much to you guys for playing my new single, Summertime Girl. I hope that your listeners really enjoy it and can drop the drop tops down as I sing in the song and cruise down the highway and hear it.